That's what really drove the MAX crisis.
So it's not they went from being engineers to being a bunch of bean counters. It's almost that when you get up to production of 52 737s a month and you're ramping up and ramping up and ramping up, that they just kind of lost touch with the nuts and bolts of the details, quite literally.
Yeah, I think that's a fairly fair, if so, still oversimplified statement, but that's right. And you had CEOs that came out of the culture of Jack Welch, who was the CEO for 20 years at GE Corporation, who really emphasized shareholder value. But one of the things that I reveal in the book is that shareholder value did not begin with the McDonnell-Douglas merger. That actually began before the McDonnell-Douglas merger, when the CEO at that time, Phil Condit, had a conversation with Jack Welch, and Jack says, "You want to be a hero? Beat the street," meaning Wall Street, by 5 cents a share, and so that started in 1996 before the merger.
And then, of course, we come with that. If you're going to put some stuff on Phil Condit, then comes the moving of the headquarters. I think a lot of people point to that and going, well, that's when we kind of lost that institutional kind of Northwest control of what was this great, prideful company that we all love so much.
Well, and obviously, when you have that distance between Seattle and Chicago, and it was distance between St. Louis, where the McDonnell-Douglas had been headquartered, and Chicago, the top executives of the company absolutely become disassociated and disconnected with what's going on locally.
So where do we go from here? How do we turn this around? I mean, is Ortberg, is Kelly the right guy for this? Are we moving in the right direction? How do we recapture, I guess, not only the pride, but really the public confidence?
Yeah, Kelly, who's joined the company as CEO in August of 24, came in at a really difficult time. The IAM strike, or the IAM contract, expired in 34 days after he got here. The negotiations were already underway. It started under Dave Calhoun, who lost his job because of the Alaska Airlines 1282 door plug emergency. And as we know, the IAM went on strike for 57 days, and Boeing was headed for bankruptcy. That's not well understood, but they were out of cash until they raised this $24 billion capital raise in October, while the strike was still going on. Strike's over. The production is now coming back up. They hit their production target of 38 737s a month in May. They hope to get to 42. They're working with the FAA to get their approval to go to 42 by the year end. And then, they want to get it back up to the 2018 level of 52 a month, and they're bringing the 787 back up. That's going to bring your cash flow. That's going to bring your profits. That's going to enable them to start paying down this $52 billion in debt that they built up over the groundings and the pandemic. And then they have the money to do a new airplane.
Which they probably should have done with the MAX. We'll get to that. Well, we probably don't have time to get to that. But but then the public confidence issue. That's the biggie. I mean, I used to tap that emblem every time and check. It's like, oh, that was built in Renton. I'm cool. Now so many people are like, I check to see if it's a Boeing plane because they're nervous about that. How do you get that back? That's the biggie.
Well, with the strict oversight by the Federal Aviation Administration, the FAA really learned some lessons out of this whole MAX crisis as well, because they had gone too far in delegating authority to Boeing. As the FAA continues its oversight, they will, in steps, and there's no timeline, but they will in steps allow Boeing to ramp up production. The Alaska 1282 was an example that there's still cracks in the system. But as long as you have airplanes that don't crash because of something Boeing did, you're going to have airplane crashes. The Air India 787 is the perfect example, but it came out reasonably quickly that it was not the airplane. And so people, okay, fine, it's not the airplane.
Well, Scott Hamilton, I could talk to you all day about this stuff. There's so much history. I'm looking forward to reading your book, The Rise and Fall of Boeing, and more importantly, And the Way Back. It's available on Amazon. Thank you so much. You're just a great wealth of knowledge, and it's wonderful to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Well done, Sully. Good information there, and he's always just so great to talk with.
There's so many things we could get into, but I'm excited. It arrived like a textbook. It's going to be some heavy lifting for me to do some reading here. This isn't like picking up something when you've got appendices and things like that.
Yeah. We'll look forward to your review next year.
Yeah, yeah. You know how fast I read. Yeah.
All right, it's 7:23. Let's talk about traffic now. We do that every 10 minutes.
And we are looking at a crash on northbound 167 just out of the Sumner interchange, not quite up to 24th, blocking looks like the left lane, and so we are backing up pretty significantly there. So plan on a few delays coming out of the Puyallup-Sumner area. We've got about 50 minutes now to make that drive up into the Renton area. 410 also westbound is really jammed up because of that as well. Once you get through that crash scene, it's not too bad of a drive the rest of the way on up. Renton to Bellevue has added a couple more minutes. We've got about 35 minutes to go from Renton to Bellevue. Northbound I-5, Federal Way to Seattle's right around 50 minutes, with 30 of those minutes from South Center. Lake bridges are still in good shape. Coming down from the north end, we do have some brake lights right around the Edmonds exit, right there by the Nile Golf Course. So we've got about 50 minutes from Everett into Seattle. A little over 50 now from Everett to Bellevue as Canyon Park is heated up a little bit. And I'm also checking out some slowing that just popped up on eastbound 16, right there by 19th, getting past the Cheney Stadium area, working your way into Tacoma. So I'll have more for you on that in 10 minutes. This report brought to you by AAA of Washington. Membership unlocks epic roadside rescues, hundreds of local perks and discounts, travel and insurance expertise, and somehow more. Join AAA Washington today.
Our forecast, it's going to be a nice week. Today, mostly sunny and 70. Tomorrow, one toasty day, 83 for tomorrow, but back to the mid-70s on Wednesday. Lots of sunshine in the forecast, just scattered clouds, no rain in the forecast. Right now it is cloudy and 54 in Seattle, and coming up all the day's top stories. And also, we're going to relive yesterday's big Seahawks victory, courtesy of our producer, David Burbank. Stay with us. It's 7:25.
KIRO Newsradio is right there with you.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
On your smart speaker before you head out the door.
We continue to be in recovery mode on northbound I-5.
Watch live on YouTube or the KIRO Newsradio app.
Newfangled idea of having to see the people while they're talking.
The office, the gym, wherever you are.
Get on the YouTube channel. The whole gang's there.
KIRO Newsradio. 97.3 FM, powered by mynorthwest.com.
When the heat's in 11,
cool AC would be heaven.
dayandnight.net. Get end-of-season savings of 30% off an air conditioner or heat pump while supplies last at Day and Night.
Hi, I'm Bruce with Day and Night Plumbing and Heating. Call us about installing a high-efficiency cooling system or servicing your existing one so you're cool when you need it.
Save 30% off an air conditioner or heat pump, plus no payments or interest for a year OAC. Call for details.
dayandnight.net.
Out at the Wilcox family farm, our hens roam freely on fresh green pasture. But that means predators like coyotes and eagles are always nearby. That's where our team of Great Pyrenees help out. These gentle giants were born to protect, and they become a part of our family, raised alongside the chickens from puppyhood. Our hens are raised humanely, our practices are organic, and our promise is simple: fresh eggs straight from our farm to your table. Wilcox Family Farms, locally fresh since 1909.
Well, I'm here with my good buddy, Dr. Dan Nelson from Eastside Pain and Regenerative Medicine, and you've heard from Dr. Dan's patients over the years how a simple stem cell procedure has successfully conquered their pain. Well, folks, now it's my turn. After years of dealing with knee pain from all the football abuse, I can say my knee pain now is almost 100% gone. How'd you do it, Dr. Dan?
Well, Brock, personally, I'm very happy that you did so well, and your story is like so many of our other patients who come in, former athletes and non-athletes as well, who have come in with chronic knee pain, and they are looking for alternatives besides knee replacement surgery. And we're happy to provide this service. It's been truly a game changer for so many folks. It's just been a pleasure to be part of this.
Consider Dr. Nelson, the only doctor with over 30 years of experience in pain medicine techniques, including stem cell therapy. I was in and out with a couple of follow-ups. It's a non-surgical solution to pain using your own stem cells. Consider stem cell therapy with Dr. Daniel Nelson, MD at 425-823-4000 or visit DanielNelsonMD.com. That's DanielNelsonMD.com.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at EnduranceWarranty.com. This is an announcement to all United States vehicle owners who own a 2003 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire, or no warranty coverage at all. With a struggling economy and the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering an affordable, low-cost vehicle coverage plan to the general public. As of today, you could be one of millions of drivers that now may qualify to have your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. You pick your plan. You pick your deductible. You even pick the repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage is included. Get your vehicle protected now and save your wallet from costly vehicle repairs. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-266-3845. Again, that's 800-266-3845. 800-266-3845.
Lori here from Guardian Roofing, Gutters, and Insulation, the original Make Your Roof Last company. Remember, your roof isn't just a roof. It's a shield guarding your loved ones and belongings. When replacement time rolls around, trust is key. That's why Guardian's crew isn't just skilled, they're licensed, vetted, and fully insured. And with our Guardian Guarantee, we promise your roof's done right the first time. Call now and get 1 year of maintenance free with the installation of a new roof, or visit us at guardianroofing.com.
Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer lets you easily compare direct rates from different insurance companies, so you can be confident you're getting the right one, even if it's not with Progressive. Way more confident than you were when you bought that TV in the